a 5 miles per kilowatt hour,
Yeah.
and I did the math. I had to like see how many joules were in a gallon of gas, and I did the whole conversion and
Oh
shit.
my god.
And it wound up being about 175 miles a gallon.
175.
Yeah,
That's so stupid sounding.
I know.
Jeez. Like I don't know. Is that the future? Is
Oh
it
yeah,
like full on electric is the future?
yeah. A Hyundai's coming out with another one that's an SUV, and it's a little bit better, a little bit better range than mine, and a little faster.
I mean, but where was that? Was that like France? Somebody somewhere they said they want to have nothing but EV cars. Well, EV cars doesn't make no sense. But electric, like from 2019 on up or something stupid like that.
I mean, sooner or later they're gonna have to start pushing it.
No, why? There's no way. There's no reason I can't have a just monster V8 sucking down 9 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, there is. There absolutely is.
Yeah. What are you doing? This is your first show.
It is.
Uh,
No, I'm telling you, once they come out with a truck, like when they figure out like
they need
a
to figure
pickup,
out. They need to
a
figure out
pickup
like
truck.
400 miles to the charge or something.
Well, I mean,
I,
250 miles on a single charge is kind of like a tank of gas. I mean, a lot of
yeah, but
cars don't do that.
you can't go cross. Can you go cross country from New York to Los Angeles?
Yeah, a lot of
EV.
people have.
You
Sure.
can. All right, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's interested in an electric vehicle, like
Nobody.
look up
Literally
like
nobody.
Electrify America or I don't know, look up one of these sites that has like all the charging stations around the country. And dude, there's way more than you think.
I've only
Way
seen
more.
one. I've only seen one.
I mean, it's gonna take you a little bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, I can't just. It's not off the interstate. I'm not doing it.
No, I mean, it's gonna take you. Obviously, you could get a whole tank of gas and 300 miles of range in 5 minutes, but it takes a little longer to charge a battery than it does to fill a tank of gas.
Right. Yeah. That's another
So,
thing.
like, my car has fast charging, not as
Oh.
fast as a Tesla, but fast, and I can get 100 miles in 30 minutes. 100
Oh,
miles
nice.
worth of range in 30 minutes.
Just throw some. Oh, I was about to say throw. Never mind. What is it? It's lithium.
Yeah,
Obviously. Yeah.
lithium ion. Yeah,
Right.
four
Throw some super
four
caps on there. Do 0 to 60 and something
for
retarded.
show. So it's 400 volts, uh, 60 kilowatt hours.
Yeah.
It's awesome when I'm like beating on it, getting up to speed. You know, it's 160 kilowatt motor. So, and it shows me how much power I'm using on the dash, and it'll be like 140 kilowatts. I'm thinking, damn, that's 140,000 watts.
Sending it.
It's just sent.
That's a freaking Team Shocker Hal or something.
I know, right? But it's just crazy to think about how much
You
power
can't
that
wall socket a sub off your car.
is. Maybe. I just got to figure out which of those orange lines under the hood that I got.
Yeah,
I
no,
gotta
just
tap into.
plug in whatever you plug into, and then cut it in half, and then just you're left with
Start
just do it.
jabbing
Just see
shit.
what happens. Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
I would. I'm sure somebody.
Oh, William Stewart McNeil. Shout out.
I don't think he's friends with me because I don't see him pop up on that.
He mentioned the other day that he wanted to catch us.
Yeah, it's not.
He said
he's
been
gonna
behind.
He's gonna be disappointed. He's just nothing.
Hey, no, we got to get Stewart on here so we
Yeah.
can talk about the upcoming season
And jelly
and what
roll.
the shows that he's got
The
planned.
jelly roll box too.
Yeah.
I was showing that off at my son's party the other day. Like they were amazed that was one piece of wood the whole way around.
Yeah. And it's funny, I drew the thing on a piece of paper and I took a picture of it. I sent it to Stuart. I was like, this is my idea. Like, we've got to make this. And we got over to it. Normally when I go to Stuart's house, and we will spend like 2 hours talking about it and like drinking whiskey and before we make the first effing cut. The jelly roll was like, dude, let's just do it. It's like one piece of wood. We'll just kerf it here and like roll it up.
See what happens. Yeah.
It was our fastest build and coolest box.
Throw some cinnamon and sugar on it, right? You're ready
Yeah,
to go.
for sure.
You're ready to go. So, man.
That box actually taught us a lot too.
It was what?
It taught us some.
Oh,
Yeah,
that box is loud. I wish I would have done it justice, but it was stupid loud for the power I had,
yeah,
and it like played everything. It was fun. I
yeah.
might I might throw it in again. Something.
I want to revisit it with maybe 215s.
Yeah. Uh, is it glary? Dude, I just shaved. I'm
I
sorry.
don't think so.
Should I powder it?
Maybe a little bit.
Can I wear a
Yeah, look,
Houston Texans hat like Taylor? Is that a
yes,
Houston Texans hat?
it's a Texas Rangers hat.
Oh, my bad. I don't watch baseball. Who does? It's dead
I actually,
sport.
I actually got this hat. I don't. For anybody that knows me, knows I like wear hats until they like literally fall apart or they smell so bad I can't hardly stand them. And I had a Saints hat that was probably 3 years old, and I'm not. I mean, I wear a hat every day, so. And I took my son to Little League World Series. He was in the Little League World Series, and they were being honored in the at the Texas Rangers game, so they got to go down on the field and all that shit.
He was in it. He was
Yeah,
playing in it.
yeah,
What? I didn't know that.
yeah.
Like
And
like the big one that's
not the one you see on TV. It's
uh
like a different
a
league,
regional or
but
something.
no, it was
Oh.
actually the World
Oh,
Series.
really?
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's like just like a different league. Like they play Babe Ruth, and this is Pop Warner. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
don't know the name of it, um, but from talking with the other dads, it's like even better than that. I don't know.
Yeah, sure it is.
I know that's what I said. I was
It's
like,
even better
why
than the
aren't
one that's
there
on ESPN.
why aren't there
What?
cameras here?
Yeah, yeah.
Where's all the announcers and shit? I
Where's
don't know.
Erin Andrews? She's not
I
interviewing my son.
I can tell you one damn thing: the bats for his league cost just as
No,
much as the
no, I'm not.
bats for those clowns.
I'm not doing that. I'm not playing around with
Yes,
that.
you
He's
are,
gonna do wooden bats straight from birth.
and it might be a good idea.
No, I don't know.
Anyway, I bought this hat in the gift shop at the Texas Rangers Stadium, and it's been my hat since then. I'm now looking for a new one though, because this is getting pretty tattered. I want to. We got to get some everyday audios hats
I know.
made.
I gotta
I
get
got.
on that. I'm a
I want to
lazy
find the
piece of
right
shit.
one though. I'm really picky about my hats.
I like the ones who man did I? Oh, DC just had a sick looking hat. DC Audio. It
Hmm.
was like that. It was like the material front and then the back was like a different material. It was weird. It was sick. I liked it. Well, now that I got the technology to pull it up, I might be able to do that.
Hey, my thing is I don't like stretch. What do they call them? Flex fit.
Oh,
Oh
you like
God,
snapback? You a snapback?
I no, I hate snapbacks.
Wait. Well, then that's
Snapback.
flex fit.
No,
You just like
there's
fitted? You just like
fitted,
fitted? Okay.
fitted, straight fitted, like
All right.
fitted. You know,
Yeah.
I don't wear yoga pants. I'm not wearing fucking yoga
That's
pants for my head.
that's not the same thing at all.
It is exactly the same thing.
Not at all.
Lids, yeah. I actually went to Lids to check out their blanks, and they don't have the style that I want. They're all flex fit. Get
I
out
thought
of here, jockers! Flex fit and Crocs
I like
and
flex fit.
hoodies.
I mean, I have a bunch. They I like wait, slow down, Brett. Hats are effing expensive. Like a
I
good one. They're like I promise. I went this the other day. Bought my son 3 hats. It was like $60.
hmm
I'm like, are you
Yeah,
serious?
I
Why?
promise I get my $25 worth out of a
Yeah,
hat.
I mean, but I waited till like they had some crazy sales, and I got like a ton of different MLB ones. I just get it
Yeah.
for the color. Like everybody asks me when I at work with them, and they're like, "Bro, what? You're a KC fan?" Nah, bro. I just like royal
No,
blue. I just like
not
royal
even.
blue, bro.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, like nah, who? I'm not from Kansas City. Chill out. Yeah,
I
like
actually
you.
went and bought a couple of new hats. I have a Saints and an LSU
He
hat
he is
that I
Charlie.
like, but they're like I mean a
He's
quarter inch too small,
he's
and I
an
just can't wear them
he's an
anymore.
old man, Charlie. He's an old man.
S- Steve Barber,
Oh, what
shout
about
out.
mesh? Do you like? All right, I just seen it. I just see the hat, the shirt. I mean, the thing I'm talking about, and it's mesh.
I'm cool with mesh, dude.
Look,
I
there it
just
is.
got us to be fitted.
Oh, this isn't fitted. This is snapback. You don't like snapback? I wear snapback at work all the time.
No, snapbacks are lame.
Look at that.
Snapbacks are for
That
chicks
that's
for their
sick. Shout
ponytails.
out Rusty. That's a sick hat.
Oh, those are nice.
Why does
I like that.
when did everybody start doing it to the side? It's so like I know that's the cool thing now and I like it, but when did that happen?
I don't know. When we do ours, they're
Wait, I'm
definitely doing
tripping.
it down in the sort of in the corner,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and then the back is gonna have our name on it.
Yeah, yeah, on each side. Yeah.
I spent like an hour, like way too long one night looking for fitted blanks It was like
Yeah.
it was
Dude,
retarded. Like
we
this,
do need swag. We're just gonna have to give out both of our addresses and people just send us swag. We'll pay whatever like the cost is or whatever, but just like give us a little hookup.
yeah. I need to like fill this whole back wall bag
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
stickers
Like
and banners
I
and
could put
shit.
something right here.
Yeah.
Be like your name here.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out the Sundown Show. I guess
Steve,
I seen did DJ Rusticles pay to have his ridiculous intro on your video?
hey, did you say you got fitted? Do you mean flex fit or fitted?
Oh please God say flex fit.
I'll punch him in the face if he next time I see him he says flex fit. That's not fitted. Just say flex fit. Joey, that box I got busy messing with the bolt today, trying to wire it up.
Who is fun? Don't they know this is a famous podcast I'm doing right to this hour? Like I'll pay my late bills later. Chill out.
I like your ringtone though.
Yeah, bro, that's hot.
We do need blank hats. Steve, I'll holler at you after the show.
I'm never gonna do a 60 out of the trunk, Charlie. I feel weird saying this because I thought of this the other day. I'm like, I knew who did it. Luke Hensley. He brought his car to Munson and just said make it loud, and I just thought of doing that. Like,
If it
wasn't so far.
I logged into
Shut up, damn.
Kako the other day and was just scrolling through. I updated the Ask T Fade thread and I was just scrolling around looking, and I clicked on one thread. I was scrolling down and I saw someone had a quote of mine as their signature, and I said something about sometimes I just want to drive my shit into a shop and hand them a fistful of money and be like, here, do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't.
Yeah, no. Like I'll learn, but I just don't want to like test. That's so stupid. I hate it. He did say his flex fit stupid.
Okay. MLB has a lock on New Era fitted. It doesn't have to be New Era, just as long as it's some of them have like 6 3/4, 7 1/4. Like that's what I want. I don't want.
We're not doing no Alibaba shit. Jockers, you're not loud. Chill out.
EXO, shout out. 60s in a week, he said.
No, you're mean to me a lot, Jogger, so I gotta take my shots when I can.
Speaking of,
I
was at Brutal yesterday building a box, and
I'm not shouting out Brutal because he's still slacking on my subs too. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, he sends me a teaser pic, then he don't talk to me for like a month.
That's about right. But
we're not taking your call, Mel. We're not taking your call. We're not going through that shit show again.
Might as well lock it.
Yeah. Joking.
So I got home.
JK,
I got home and I was wiring up the bolt, and I wanted to take the amp/DSP out of the bolt, put it in the CRX because it's so small, and I had a really great spot to hide it. And then I was gonna put a DSP and then just run separate amps in the bolt, but nothing would fit where I wanted to because everything I do is permanently temporary. And so I was like, screw it. So I had to go to Tiger Audio to grab something, and they had one of those new Sony DSP amps. And I was like, you know what? Let me give this thing a try because it'll fit where I want it, and it does 600 watts on the sub channel. Sounds good. I'm gonna grab this. So I impulse bought it and got it back to the house, and I got it put it in the car, and it's just not enough power, man.
That's cool. Sony's got a DSP now?
Yeah, it's actually pretty dope. You can tune it with your phone. It's an app on your phone. It Bluetooths to the amp, and you can set your time alignment and EQ and all that shit from your phone, which is super cool. You still gotta set the crossovers on the amp, and it's got high level inputs with auto turn on and RCA inputs, all that. It's a nice little amp. It's just probably not exactly what I need. Man,
Sony gets a lot of flack, but bro, they legit is high quality on some of their stuff, man.
Yeah, I mean, if for someone not like, this is gonna sound stupid, not on my level, you know what I mean? Like, it would be awesome. Like, if you just had like 4 coaxes in each, like a coax in each door and a little sub in the back, and you just wanted something cool, that would be perfect. Mm-hmm. Perfect. But me doing what I want to do, it's like it's not enough power.
I can't get over that mini Sundown. It legit looks like it's just a 3D printed weight holder. It doesn't look real. It doesn't look real.
Yes, I do. Actually, I do. I'm literally waiting for the rest of the amps coming out.
There's gonna be a mids amp that size too.
I mean, he's working on some others. I don't know how much I could talk about.
Oh, oh, Jockers, can you talk about it? Can we get clearance, Jockers?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, everybody's going with teeny tiny amps. I showed a picture of that Muscani that I had, and they have these with the Pico line is what they call it. They're friggin' like this, dude, bananas. Anyway, those are the amps I want. I need teeny tiny.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna hit you up, or you or Jacob up after the show, and yeah, that's what I need for the bolt. I need teeny tiny,
What
teeny tiny.
what about those sound digital ones? Remember those? That when you fit in your pocket?
Yeah, those
They
don't
weren't too
sound all
legit.
that great.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Lol.
but no, I do want the. I can do whatever the crap I want in the CRX, but I'm trying to keep shit clean in the bolt. I have like very limited space, and I don't have a ton of power.
2 pounds of packing, probably too, Charlie.
Right.
That's ignorant. Did Big D has one of those yet to test it?
Hmm.
I mean, I don't care about testing. I'm just saying.
They have.
Oh,
Their
they
own.
did. Oh, yeah, they do. My bad. I'm tripping. Did they post a video yet of it tested?
I'm sure.
I don't follow anything Derek Haddock does, so I don't.
No,
I don't never
I
have
can't
any.
do it.
He never posts either. It's
No.
just dead weeks. He don't do nothing.
When is it getting here? That's what I need.
Ooh, 65.4. That'd be fire.
That would be cool. I need
Class
I need
AB.
I need two of them though. No, it's definitely
D?
Class D.
Why does AB have to be so big?
Output devices and the cooling.
Why can't we just do full bridge mids amps?
They do.
Who?
Yeah.
Who does
Brazil. Everybody.
that? Oh, my bad. Oh wait, you mean like a regular one? Because they can play so high.
No, like all Brazil makes vocals.
Yeah. Well,
like the four channels.
why does Brazil have the market on full bridge?
Actually, Matt started that shit way back in the day.
Kicker is full bridge. I don't know.
Really?
Full bridge is. I'm just making shit up, but
I think there are a lot of people jumping on the bandwagon now. Kicker's full bridge. Really?
That's crazy.
Is there a new Q class stuff? I actually would not mind running the Q class. I heard them at Aggieland a couple years ago, and they are nice. I want something small.
That's what she said. Couldn't help her out with that one. Couldn't help her out.
What do you want me to do? This is what I'm working with.
Jesus, you helped me. Stupid. Penis jokes. Yeah, full bridge. I don't know, man. It's beating a dead horse, but I don't believe Brazil power is the same as Korean power.
In what regard?
I don't know.
Like
yeah. Like you know, some people always say like Chevy 1 horsepower equals 0.75 Ford horsepower or something like that.
No, I've never heard that.
Okay, well, just shut up. And that's how I feel like it is with Brazilian. Like if I see 7,000 watts on a Brazilian clamp, I'm like, all right, well, that's probably like 4,500 Korean.
Oh my god,
It's
I put that.
It
to
doesn't
bed.
sound as good lows at all.
I actually had that. I had that contention like years ago, right when I started testing all the tear amps and blowing them up. I tested like 100 watts, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, all the way up to whatever the HD 3000 would do at the time, and there was no difference in score, unfortunately.
Yeah, score, but I mean like daily, like just beating it up. Like I put.
What does that even mean?
Shut up, Charlie. I'm about to go in on Charlie because he was on that stupid sundown. No, not stupid, but on that sundown show, and he just sat there looking like a lump and just added nothing to the show. Why are you there sometimes, Charlie? There's just no reason for you to be there except to take up space on the camera. Loser. I love you, Charlie.
There has to be someone wearing Crocs at all times on the Sundown After Dark show.
Yeah. And nobody else is going to do it. Nobody else is going to take the bullet.
No, nobody else doing that.
But, no, it just didn't sound as good when I had more. Maybe it's the box, but I mean, it just didn't sound as good.
I actually know what you mean. And I hate to even like perpetuate this stupid myth.
Get it.
That
You
I
know?
hate to do it, but it's like it sounds. Oh God, I don't know. This is just from my personal experience. It's like sounds hollow
Yeah.
or it's not like full or something. And I know a lot of people are probably gonna say, I don't know. I hate to even say the word. I'm gonna say it. You
Bring
ready?
it. Bring it.
Damping factor.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God, everybody in the chat's like rolling their eyes right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have never once messaged you, Charlie Jockers. Stop lying.
Damping factor. That's why I don't know if you've ever heard AB class AB on subs, but it's sick. It sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Or maybe like one day if you were like in between subs or trying something out and you like wired up to 4 ohms or something silly.
Yeah.
How it sounds different.
That's retarded.
Yeah. But what are you gonna do?
Do they make a big? Yeah, they still make big AB amps, huh?
Do they? I don't man. Is the duo still being made?
I don't know
I
if
know
it
they
is.
discontinued the DDS2B. What else do we got? We got that Cadence C2, I think it's called. And the American Bass VFL 4000. Don't know if that's still being made. Uh, Muscani or Gladden, they make some big power, but I think they're only I think they're 4 channel. No, they make a like a 250.2 that'll probably do 2000 watts. The Sundown, the
I was muted.
SAX or the whichever it is, the big 200.4, man, I think it'll do 2K.
Yeah. Why is that one so huge? But then, oh, because that's AB. Never mind. I'm
Yeah,
retarded.
yeah. Dude, the Duo,
Wasn't
like
didn't
those big
Autotech make one?
2000 watt 2 channel ABs are like almost the size of a TFE. It's retarded.
Didn't Autotech make one for a little while?
Auto tech.
Was that Mean Machine 4000 AB? I don't think so.
No, I'm not sure.
It was
Oh,
2 channel though, but
I
I just
think
I,
who was that guy on Southern Sound Off today? He was posting his Term Pro scores, and he was running some US amps, uh, some new school US amps. He said they were Class AB.
hmm, yeah. Uh
I'm gonna look into it because I actually want AB on my sub channel
oh.
in the boat.
I seen a local guy selling a SAX 100.2 and I wanted to buy it, but he
You
wanted something
should have.
stupid. He wanted something
Oh
stupid
yeah, of course they
because
did.
he thought he knew what he had. Pawn shop brand. Oh yeah, Crescendo had a big one.
Did
Lands,
they?
yeah, didn't he have like a 1400.2 something like that? Lanzer had a big one. That's 700. No, was it like 700 by two? Let
Ryan Sig in the house. Actually, I think I bought my S2B from him or
yeah
sold it to him. I can't remember now.
yeah probably through him. Yeah, Autotech had a big one, didn't it? Yeah, see somebody.
Oh, that must be before my time. That's funny.
No, I think the 125 was Class D. Because I remember they went from the 100 by 4, which was AB, and then they went to the smaller. Because I had both of those.
Yeah, I saw
Sundown.
200.4 for
Yeah.
sale, like refurbed on the Amp Lab, and I got excited. But it's the new Class D one. Well, it's tough to find those SAX 200.4s.
Yeah, yeah. They must not have
Those
made a
things
lot of them, huh?
those images are huge.
Yeah. They must not have made a lot
Huge.
of them, huh?
I don't know. Either people that have them are just they don't want to come out from under them,
Hmm.
or maybe they didn't have. Get out of here, it's Gary. Don't make me beat you to death.
Lanzer. I remember Lanzers. Lanzer still out at CES? No, they don't. They don't produce stuff anymore.
Lanzar?
You don't remember them?
I don't know.
The Opta brand, dude. That was like legit Korean stuff.
Oh, the Opti. Yeah, the old Optis were nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to look right now. The
Lanzar did have a big 2 channel. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
that's all the
good.
Florida guys used to use. The
Oh, you know who else makes? I don't actually. It might be discontinued by now, but the Hyphonics
Oh
Colossus
yeah.
Pro.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That thing was like a 5K.
Yeah, that's
Was
silly.
it? I tested it like a few years ago because Stewart has one
That's
or
what
had.
Brock's. That's what Brock's used to run. Terry Brock's used to run those.
No, this is a big ass
Oh, a
AB,
two chan.
like
Oh, never mind.
big class AB two chan.
Yeah.
Man, that thing I can't remember, but it did every bit of rated. At least 2K.
What was that
Oh
stupid?
man, I think they
That stupid like super, not super, but SQ Hyphonics one. Does the Z one or something like that?
the well
What's his
Zed.
name? Senchini used to have one. Senchizi used to have one.
I mean Zed used to make a design all the high phonic amps
Yeah,
like
which
back in
one
the
was it?
day. Like
Which
all
one was
the
it?
like the Olympus and the Thor and the
Now you're gonna make me look it up. Oh, it was the Zenith? No, what was it?
Z. No,
No,
what are you talking about? Zed, yeah, Zed
no, shut up,
did a lot of designs.
shut up.
Zeph?
Nope, looking it up. Dead air. Doesn't matter. Oh, uh, damn. I wish Senchizi would come back because he was pushing him. That's what made Taramps get big right there. Nobody would know what Taramps was if it wasn't for Senchizi.
No.
I don't care what nobody says.
All right.
Don't take it from me.
What are you talking about? Send cheesy posts all the time.
Well, I mean audio
I mean, it ain't
stuff,
got nothing
not
to do with
like
audio.
yeah, not
But
like trading.
yeah,
So you wanna get into the topic at hand?
sure. What
'Cause
is the topic at hand?
so, what was that? So I like when I don't know anything about anything, so I like when I jump in posts and like I see people talking, I kind of know about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I think he's in here too, Corey Bird
Yeah.
and Drew was talking in there, and you made one or two posts, and somebody else I can't remember, but I'm friends with them too. And it is, I mean, I heard it forever. I'm sure everybody's heard it. The port area per cubic foot rule of thumb,
Yeah. Well,
which is like, isn't it? It's like what 14, 12 to 16
yeah, say
square
12 to
inches.
16 square inches per cube
Yeah,
for a slot, and then like 8 to 12 for
arrow.
arrow.
Yeah,
And it is so widespread. It's like ubiquitous now. And
yeah.
I've got to blame DD for this because they put that on their website. It's been there forever.
Yeah,
And
small.
if you ask anybody for their source on that port area per cube rule, that they will link you to DD's toolbox or whatever the crap it is.
Somebody tag the owner of DD and let's just
Oh
figure out
my
where they got that from.
And dude, it is like widespread. It's like it's harder to tell people the truth than it is to convince them. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
they will swear up and down that you don't know what you're talking about. Hence that meme
that's
that we
flat
made the
earthers.
other day.
It's the flat earthers of car audio.
And so I'm sure that most of the guys, most of our audience that's watching or in the chat right now, uh, know that it has absolutely nothing to do with enclosure size and everything to do with your woofer and your tuning and your power and a couple other things. But so hopefully
So
when this gets put up on YouTube later,
yeah.
maybe it'll help somebody out.
So to break it down, the huge. I mean, forever, everybody. That's all you knew. I mean, if unless you were. I mean, most of the audio world on forums like they just regurgitated it forever.
Yeah.
So if you were building like a 2 cube box, you went to that little rule of thumb.
Yeah,
And
it's 30 square inches.
yeah. You knew you had
Yeah.
to get between 24 and 32 square inches of port to be optimum.
Yeah. So I think it worked for DD because they probably did the math
And
and
it worked.
figured
Yeah,
out
that is.
that
Yeah,
their woofers
like
it,
that.
it works for them. It
Yeah.
also it also is it's a pretty decent compromise between having enough port area and not having the length get out of control. So
That's what she said.
the whole thing with port, it's two things. Well, actually, the one thing. There's one big deal about port area, and that is vent Mach, which is how fast the air in the port is moving. right? So it's just airspeed. That's all it is. Vent, vent Mach, like Mach. A plane goes Mach 1. That's the speed of sound. So how fast the air in the port is moving, and when are you going to start hearing the port, quote unquote, chuffing, which we all know what that sounds like, and when is the port going to start compressing and you're going to start losing output? Joey's fussing at me because the port we made was 44 inches long. Like, that's not a long port. What do you want me to tell you? This is like one bend. Get out of here. So, uh, so what determines this air speed in the port is, how much and how fast the woofer is moving. So here's the best example that I can think of. The best example, or analogy, I should say, the best analogy that I can think of to why enclosure volume has nothing to do with how big your port needs to be. All right. So let's say you're filling a swimming pool. Okay. And you've got two pumps. One pump is this little bitty pump, and the other pump is this huge ass pump. Right? The size of the swimming pool has nothing to do with the size of the piping that you put off of the pump. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to use the same like discharge piping on that little bitty pump or on the big pump as you would the little bitty pump. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It'll blow it up, or it won't get as much out, or whatever.
Yeah.
So the little bitty pump is like a very weak, small woofer that doesn't have a lot of throw, doesn't take a lot of power. But the big pump is the woofers we use with huge X-Max, fat asses. You know what I'm saying? So just because they're both filling the same size swimming pool, it has nothing to do with what's going on behind it. You know what I mean? Hopefully that will help people visualize that what's downstream, like the pool, the size of the pool has nothing to do with it. It's all about the pump.
Yeah. So like in audio terms, like if you have a 2Q box and you build it, whatever, for 30 square inches, I think the argument was, it was so dumb. I don't know if anybody wants to find it, but it was so dumb. They were arguing, not the other people arguing, but they were arguing the same thing. But this the one guy that kept squirting out the part per cube. He didn't realize that that's what Corey and them were saying. They were arguing the same point. But
he thought that the port per square inch was the way that you found the optimum size.
He thought that was it. That was the way you did it because it was how big your box is.
Right. Corey was arguing that yes, of course you have to optimize the size of the port, but you don't do it with port the size of the.
Yeah, Taylor's pool analogy.
I swear I thought that was the simplest explanation I could come up with. All right,
but if you got you got a 2Q box and you got 30, stupid, yeah.
Are you serious? Do y'all not know what pumps are? Like I didn't know we were gonna give.
I thought I was the only one. I'm like, all right, let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes, and it just fell into an empty pool.
I guess y'all don't know anything about gallons per minute and shit. All right, so look, we all have seen these shitty woofers that come out of like an old ass home theater box or something, right? Yeah. With the ribbed paper surround, like the ribbed surround, and it's got a friggin' magnet on it, that looks like a refrigerator magnet.
Yeah.
Okay, put that up against a ZV5. You think those two things need the same amount of port, even though they need the same box?
Right. That's what I was going to say.
Or how about a 10-inch? How about a ribbed paper surround 10 that just happens to need a 10-foot, 10 cubic foot box?
The trolls are on point tonight.
I hate you people. I'm trying to make it simple for you morons.
Yeah, that's so stupid. Shout out to the chat. I mean, the screen right now. Get all your answers. It looks like me.
Whose number is that? This is going to start blowing.
I have no idea. It's just
40 people are going to call this guy and be like, what size port do I need for...
Ask him about mock vent mock.
That's
so dumb.
So dumb.
Yeah, bro. But so back to what kind of you use chlorine or you go salt with your pool or
I
what?
don't even understand. I don't even. I can't even think of a more simple analogy than that. I literally cannot. I
Yeah.
literally cannot
I
think
don't
of a
know. I
more.
just googled pool guy on there and that's the guy that came up. My bad.
Yeah, now you just confusing people more, even more.
What? That's what that's what we're talking about right now. Discharging water. But
Jesus.
yeah, like it it, it makes no sense that you wouldn't take into account what sub it is, you know?
Right.
Like if you got
That's
some kind of sub that just like, ugh, like a Rockville something like small like that just wants to go versus a, something that strokes. I'm retarded, but that analogy was better than a pool at least.
I don't think so.
Nah, it wasn't. My bad.
Pumps and discharge piping. Like I don't even know how to make it any easier than that.
Maybe go over it again. Maybe they didn't get it the first time. What was it?
Has
How many
everyone here used a pump?
how
Like,
many
do
how many
like
hertz how many hertz is the big pump?
it depends on revolutions per minute.
Yeah, yeah. That was funny. No,
So
but
it's just displacement. It's just it. That's all it is. Displacement. How much air can your friggin' pump slash subwoofer displace?
yeah. Drew,
Like that. Here's the thing. Here's another thing. You don't need as much if you only have 500 watts on the same sub. You don't need as much port as you do for that sub at 2,000 watts.
yeah, you need to clarify. Are we talking above ground or is this in ground pool?
It could be a water tower. You want me to use the water tower analogy? I
Yeah,
use that one for batteries all the time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, subs are pool pumps. Oh wait, no, it's not Charlie. It's they're pumping into the kick, dude. Chill out.
Yeah.
This is southern, but yeah,
We don't even have to fill our pool. If we just dig a hole here, it
yeah, dude.
automatically fills up.
I had to do that at work the other day. Find the water table. It's like not even 2 foot. Silly. We just jump in ravines.
That's right. If you have two pumps in one pool, you need larger discharge piping. Jesus. What's wrong with you people? Okay, let's use an engine analogy. All right. Let's say you've got a 454 big block and a 4 cylinder. Would you put the same size exhaust on those two? No.
I would 4 inch.
Yeah, everything gets a 4.
Everything gets 4 inch exhaust over here, bro. We brop. Yeah. Oh man, I love people. We don't have the best trolls, but I love when people troll and it's funny.
It's actually exhaust is a pretty good analogy
It
because
is.
um,
I mean, it's not a
if
pool analogy, but
because right everybody says back pressure on exhausts, but
that's another big myth.
it's right. But
You need back pressure.
what right? It's not so much back pressure as it is you're utilizing the scavenging effect,
Right,
right?
that thing.
And
That word.
velocity to drag the shit out of the cylinder.
So that's very similar to port.
Well, so not really. But what I was going to say is if you have too much or like no quote unquote restriction or too much flow and you're not getting any of that scavenging effect, you start to, you know, it starts to work against you.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you have too much port, it'll start to work against
Right.
you. That
So
number,
you
that
need it.
number
You need it.
happens to be
Yeah.
about 10 meters per second.
You need it to blow out as fast as it can without not sucking out or whatever. Is that?
Yeah, no, you want it to suck out.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But you still want it to blow out as much as it can, but while still sucking out at the same time.
Right, right.
Um.
That's right. That's why they're tuned.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah. Oh.
Oh, too much exhaust will not create scavenging. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you just said.
Uh-huh.
But no, but people used to think that you needed back pressure to when like when we're talking full exhaust. Because right now Hondas they still got the fastest all motor Hondas have the exhaust straight out the hood.
Yeah, but they still have a header.
Yeah, they still have 4 tubes going into that exhaust. Right. They can't just you can't just let it blow out the front of the hood. Yeah.
Right. Well, that was an argument I had with my buddy one time. He's like, "Why do people have headers or a header? Like, why not just leave the stinking head open? You know?"
You got some nerve,
if they don't
Charlie.
need back pressure. He's like, what's more back pressure, a header or an open head?
Yeah.
They need back pressure.
Yeah, that's similar.
Yeah, that's totally the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. Nailed it.
We are talking about audio jockers.
No, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start talking about eating hot, spicy chocolate nuts. Did you miss that?
I did,
Yeah.
but
It was fun. I watched it.
honestly, I only needed to see that one picture of someone crying
Dude, your
with that
boy.
caption, to
Yeah.
figure out what they were doing, because those are the exact words that I have when I eat
No, I'm
something
not doing
that's
that. I would
retarded.
never do that. I would never do that.
Yeah,
I'm not doing a challenge where the game is to see how much you can eat spicy eat. How much?
right. Like,
No,
yeah,
I
what?
quit.
Like pain. Let me see how much pain I can
Yeah,
take.
yeah.
No
Like it's
thing.
not spicy. Yeah, it's not doing it for like, oh, this has got some good heat to it. No,
Right. No.
the object of
It's like
their product is to make you cry.
the
No.
perfect amount of heat is makes your nose run, but doesn't give you hiccups.
Yeah, y'all should have just
You,
went straight to the fifth one, Charlie. Like, don't even bother with the one or two or whatever the levels was. That was
I
yeah.
got an idea for the Sundown After Dark show. Get some of those jelly beans that one tastes like
Oh, the bean boozled.
bananas and one
Oh
tastes like snot or whatever it is. Y'all get that
no,
and
don't
do
do
that.
that.
I
Y'all
will
would
watch
die.
next show if y'all
Y'all
do
would
that
throw
one.
up. Y'all throw up. Even
Dude,
they
just
they got
thinking about a jelly bean that tastes like a booger, like literally. Oh my
yeah.
God.
No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, yeah,
They will, though.
yeah. Charlie, how was that? How was that first poop today? Oh God, can you imagine that?
Oh my God.
And some. Oh man, that's just not right. I eat like the mild chipotle sauce and I'm blowed up the next day. I can't take
Char-
spice.
Charlie, did everybody eat, or y'all still on y'all's weight loss challenge? Did everybody get some king cake?
Apparently nobody did. We only got one. Thank you.
Well, I only saw strawberry too, so I'm wondering if Jacob like bogarted the cream cheese.
No, Charlie got a cream cheese.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, yeah. What is it like? It's like grass clippings,
Right, one's grass.
sawdust. Yeah, one's. Oh God, just think.
Yeah,
One's
look,
throw up. One's legit throw
earwax.
up.
I think one of them is earwax one of them. Oh God, one of them's toothpaste, like Big Whoop.
Bro, Drew. When
Just
I watched that one, Drew and them did that sucker. I thought Drew was gonna kill it. He was just sitting there, just yeah,
yeah,
whatever.
it's more
And all
tingly
of a
than hot.
sudden died. That was the. All of a sudden, it just went south. That was bad. Yeah, rotten eggs too. Oh God.
Oh,
All right, now we got to do it.
not us. That is definitely Sundown After Dark. That's got Sundown After Dark written all over it. Please,
What the fuck?
please, I will buy y'all those stupid jelly beans if y'all do it.
What the hell is Auschwitz diet? Like, is that some kind of German joke? Like
Probably.
a prison?
I knew that. Well, I knew they were all still in the weight loss challenge. So figured we
Yeah.
would mess it up for them.
Yeah. So
Nick Costa, shout out.
I guess
Franklin,
we talked
what's
about
happening?
uh with Benjamin Gailey. So I wonder why can't Wall if Aeroport is louder, correct?
It's not louder per
I mean,
se.
it's louder,
It's just more efficient.
aka louder.
I mean, I guess if you put a 12 cubic inch or 12 square inch slot and a 12 square inch arrow, yeah, the arrow's gonna be louder.
Right. So why don't we see more walls with arrows? Just because they don't have them big enough?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like Steve, not SMD Mead, had what did he have? A 12-inch arrow for his 412s or 415s, whatever it was.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I just don't think. Plus, wood is cheaper than a 18-inch port. Yeah, that's the biggest deal. Can't get enough port area.
Right.
Besides, like even if you did like multiple eights, which I wouldn't mind so much. um, generally, once you start using multiple arrows, their efficiency advantage starts to diminish over a single slot.
Yeah.
Well, the length isn't so much an issue because most walls, I mean, a lot of them have very short ports, like
Mhm.
baffle thickness sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Takes a hard
We
right.
don't need Benjamin to tell us that a damn circle has more area than a square.
Yeah, he was already on here. Did you watch that video?
Yeah. No, that was a good video though. Like he broke it down.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was. I don't know. He was way smarter than I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a smart cat.
Oh, I forget I wanted to ask that, but nah, that's another weird thing. Yeah, they don't do well. That's why you don't see him, I guess, huh? You see him used a lot in like fourth orders, though. I mean, like band passes. Them guys
What's
just
that?
arrows. They just throw
Oh,
like
for the rear chamber.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like for a dual reflex. Yeah, for
That's neat
sure.
too. Like they could do like three. Like who has it? Jerry Howard. He's got just like 3 6 inch or 3 8 inch in the back for like what he's got 16 10s or
Well,
something crazy.
it's also it makes it a whole lot easier to stay modular. You can like change the tuning, change the port size, whatever you got to do.
Kyle, now you jump in, Kyle, bro. But when we was talking about stunt walls,
Right?
you was
Yeah,
like
we spent
ghost
like 2 hours on friggin' street battles. Kyle's nowhere to be found.
uptown.
Uptown.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do call-ins. I don't like none of y'all. Yeah, 3 8 inch for 16 12s. That's
What?
wild, dude.
That doesn't make sense.
Bro, Explorers are loud, bro. They are louder
Who the
than
hell's got
Tahoes.
1612?
Jerry Howard, I just told you. Justin
Is
Haddock.
that the SA 12s?
It's them Nep,
Neep.
Nep. The guy you got the SPL tape from, or glue, SPL glue.
What? How have I not seen that?
I don't know. He doesn't post it a lot. You got to be in our Exploder group.
Oh, for real?
Exploders are loud, bro. They're louder than Tahoes. I don't care. What's the loudest Tahoe? Oh no, there's somebody. We already did this before, and I was proven wrong because somebody has some kind of extreme Tahoe build.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
But like, get the fuck out of here. Neep HDs.
Who the hell is Neep?
That's like, isn't that his brand, Charlie? North England, something.
Oh wait, you know what? I think that's it. It's New England something.
Yeah, New England. I said
New
North.
England. Yeah. No,
No, it's tens, Charlie. I think it's tens.
I was supposed to test some of that stuff. Yeah, New England something or another.
North England. Chill out, Brett. North Mexico.
Look at that. Joey's
Somebody get a
all
sticker.
over it. New England Providor.
What the hell is Providor?
I have no idea.
I've
They
only,
look good.
I've only seen him use them. I've never seen nobody else use them. It's 1,000% tens, Jockers. Bet me.
You said 12s.
I didn't say 12s. I said 10s.
Oh, somebody in the chat did.
Yeah, Jockers said 12.
16 12s?
Nah, it's not that. 1,000% bet. I don't know what we're betting, but we're betting.
Pull it up on the screenshot.
I hate proving these kids wrong.
I know. What are you going to do? Oh, my God.
Nah, but he's loud. Everybody's freaking loud now. It's scary.
CRX tuned to 24. How's that go?
Zing. What was yours tuned to? Everybody go check out that video.
Which one?
The one I did of yours with the 24 in it.
I think it was a 21. I think it was tuned to, it was tuned dumb low. It was in the 20s for sure.
Man, he would not have it like on his.
It still did like 51 or 52 at 28.
Yeah. Wait, that isn't it.
That was a fun build. I just got so sick of that gigantic box back there.
Yeah.
Mostly because it was just bouncing around. Like if I had secured it and trimmed it out, that would have been pretty dope.
Yeah, he would not have it. Yeah, we gotta get that guy on. He is behind like every loud build, but nobody knows it except the N.
Who?
Justin Haddock.
Yeah.
He's just like
Any relation?
I don't know. Charlie, him and Derek related. But dude, he just pumps out dumb stuff. It's all clean looking too. He was the one that was doing what was that extreme van that they had just bought from the junkyard or something weird, huh? Nah, I'm gonna stop talking now.
I don't. I was like thinking. I don't know if I've seen that one.
Nah, nobody's shitting on me with a single 12. Chill out. I did a single 12, 153, bruh, with that prefab. Get you some.
Oh, with the prefab.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. These might be 12s, but I thought he said it was. Wait, is this the same build I'm thinking of? No, this isn't it, is it? No, that's not it. Wait.
So, so I got a message today concerning. Guess what? Oh, hold up. Is this what we're looking for?
No. Continue on.
That's not it.
From who?
So I got a message today from someone concerning. Guess what?
Um. No, I'm not good at these games.
The $150 challenge.
Oh, is it coming back?
Think it's about time to maybe start thinking about it at least. Maybe give everybody February to be thinking about what they want to do, and then start up maybe March
Yeah.
1st.
We need
What
more.
do you think?
We need more competitors, man.
Yeah, we do. If I actually got my thumb out of my butt and got some prizes, that might help. Um, but what made me think of is when you said you did a 53 with a single 12, and I remembered a couple of years ago
Mm-hmm.
doing that 55 with the what was it, the Sundown E12.
Oh. Stop looking at my messages, loser. Oh wait, why am I still on this?
I don't know.
Why y'all still
That's what I
looking
was.
at
I,
it?
I was. I thought you were trying to like show me,
Like
show us
full of
all
like
something.
nudes. Y'all are stupid.
So if anybody in the chat is it, do y'all want to play the $150 challenge? We need some. We need some competitors.
Who won last year? I was up there.
I don't know. Nobody played. Like there was nobody playing last year. I think Ronnie probably just took every class. I think he was the only one
Yeah,
that was
fuck
really keeping
Ronnie.
up with it.
Tired of Ronnie. Does anybody else feel like Ronnie Smith is outworn his welcome?
Damn.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is, dude. Like get a new gig, bro.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Yeah, we got people to do give us like discounts and discount subs, and I'm telling you, I have like 2 subs from last year's $150 challenge that I've never even cut the tape on the box.
yeah, yeah, but what amp, Charlie? Oh shit, Ronnie Smith was in here. I didn't even know that. That's wild.
I'm wondering if maybe this year we should do we should either bump the budget a little bit or
Yeah, I
just
want
make
that.
everyone use the same exact
Yeah, either
setup.
one. That's what I want to see too. Just hey, because it's fun finding the equipment, but then like I get mad when somebody finds it cheaper.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll just
So
put
we
up like we'll
just
put up like 2 or 3 setups, and you have to use those. You know what I mean?
sorry, or we can pick like 3 different amps
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then like three
exactly,
different subs or
exactly,
something.
Shockers.
Eric, so he's asking what the rules are. So they're really simple. It's basically you get $150 to spend on amps and subs to get as loud as humanly possible. And the amps and the subs are the only thing that count towards your budget. Like you can spend $1,000 on wood or have a $10,000 electrical system. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want. $150 amps and subs. Get it as loud as you possibly can. That's the only thing that counts towards your budget. Not taxes or shipping or any of that shit.
I legit can't find this setup. I quit.
Well, post it later.
It's tens though.
So part of the fun of the $150 challenge was shopping. It was trying to get like the setup that you wanted and come in. And I swear, it seemed like
Bad.
every single combo that I wanted wound up being like 13 cents over. You know what I mean?
Right.
13
Yeah, yeah,
cents. It
yeah.
was
Yeah, I know.
like drove me crazy. But that's like part of the fun is finding this stuff.
Right.
And people finding like crazy out the box weird stuff to try. And then it's like, dude, I think the $150 challenge kind of put Rockville on the map.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
'Cause
Their first ones. Yeah.
yeah, it was like the first year we brought it back, or second year, like
Right.
everybody.
Right.
And then like the Hyphonics were the big deal back in those subs. Remember, they were like $20 a piece. Now you can't use homeboy hookups or team pricing or any of that stuff. It has to be, you got to be like, basically you have to provide a receipt, and it has to be available to everyone and anyone else in the group that wants to do it. So you have to provide with us, the judges, a link to where anybody can like, you have to provide to me the link, but I won't share it. You know what I mean? Like, they
Yeah.
have to be publicly available, but I'm not going to share your secret plug if you found some crazy stuff that nobody, if your sleuthing powers are better than someone else's.
It just annoyed me that some people. I mean, I don't know. Like they went play by the rules, but they just didn't play with the spirit of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for like bending rules and doing this and doing that, but it's like, I mean, come on, you're killing me. Like, every day, can this work? I'm like, no, man.
Yeah.
So just for an example, yes, MSRP. So just for example, the Boss Armor 4K. Like, I think Derek even put it on the dyno.
Yeah, it's a beast.
It's like, what is it, $89?
It used
How
to be
much
it
is it?
used to be $94 ship, but it went up in price.
Okay, well, just call it $100,
Yeah.
right? It's like the that is like literally probably the cheapest power that you're gonna find for $100 that we found from 5 or 6 years of doing this. Because what is it? It does like,
Yeah, I cut up like 1,300 watts out of it.
yeah, 1,500 watts or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Uh, and and then, like, you have $50 to spend on subs. So do you find two $25 subs, or find one $40 sub, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like, if you step up, like, the very next step up in power would be like a Rockville T2 that does a legit 2K, but it's $115.
Right.
So now you only have $35 to spend on subs, so you only can get one, or you get two
Play the
cheaper.
game.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun doing the shopping,
Right.
but it gets a little, I don't know, stressful.
Yeah.
Dude, I must have spent six or seven hundred
Is
dollars
that the funniest thing ever?
trying.
It's a $150 challenge. I legit had $1,000 in it. I mean,
I know.
I had so many
I had
different subs and
I
apps.
legitimately threw away probably $200 worth of subs the other day that were taking up space
Yeah.
in my garage. It was like a pile, not a pile. It was a pile 18, like a
Yo.
PA style woofer that was garbage,
Yeah.
and then a audio pipe 15 that was garbage.
Yeah.
Just throwing them in the
Dude, they
garbage.
got the. I don't think. Oh yeah, what's his name? Big D tested those Ignite amps, huh?
That sounds familiar. I actually went and watched a bunch of his videos back to back the other day.
I don't ever watch audio videos on YouTube. I don't know what losers do. But I think this one looks like that stupid that power acoustic Razer ones, and those
Oh my
suck.
god! Speaking of everyday audio's giveaways, we forgot to pick a winner for the meme contest. I mean, mine won, obviously,
No.
but
Well, who
we
got
had
the most likes? You just gotta go see who got the most likes.
we got to pick a second place, and send them some stickers.
All right. I
Yeah,
gotta get
so
on that. I got
that's your
some.
job.
All right.
That's your job.
All right.
Do that.
Just who won? Y'all, whoever. Somebody say I
So,
won,
yes,
and I'm just gonna
pick a
send you
name.
a sticker.
Yeah, we were supposed to announce it last
Yeah,
week.
we're supposed to give away a lot of stuff. We just don't.
Yeah.
B2 audio swag. Never gave that away. See,
Uh,
there it is. Billy just.
There it is, right there. Every time he comments, I tag Andrew Showers to send this man some stinking
Right, we suck.
swag. Hey, Billy, hit me up again tomorrow, bro. I promise you're not aggravating me. Hit me up again tomorrow, and I will message Andrew again. We got to get this guy his stuff. That was like 2 months ago.
I just got to get set up on it. Oh, let me go see the. Let me go see who had the most likes.
Eric, somebody, who was that last year? Was it Kim Adam Russell?
Yeah.
Somebody, he bought like $152 speakers, and was a dude. It was gonna wear out a hole saw in his CRA. Go back. You should go back. Are you? If you're not in the group, anybody that's interested in this not in the group, put up a screenshot of or share the screen of the Facebook group. It's a $150 SPL challenge. You can go back and scroll through old posts about discussing rules and what do you think about this amp, and people sharing crazy shit that they were going to do, and a lot of people post their runs to make it official.
Wait, did you share it on yours?
What? No, I did it under the. Yeah, I
Yeah, you
shared it on
did.
my page. I shared it on my page,
Yeah.
and I think most of the comments went under mine. But got to pick the best one from either.
You think people will ever not try and say kick scores are dumb?
No, that is absolutely going to be until the end of time.
I feel bad for them because they really think it's like some kind of mythical creature that just gives you 8 dBs.
I know. I know. It's funny, and so one of the best examples for me was like Hank years ago.
Hmm.
Remember, he used to be Lulz kick or
Yeah,
Lulz
yeah,
cheat or Lulz you sack or whatever he used to say.
yeah.
And then when he got a CRX, he started playing around,
Oh,
playing around, and playing around. He's like, "Oh my god, this kick stuff is fun."
that's stupid.
So then from there on out, every score he posted was a kick score. I was like, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, who just posted one too?
Oh, like DB drag. Yes, some of their rules. No tent.
Yeah, what is that?
Gotta have an airbag for
Yeah,
stock.
that's so.
It's actually a really good way to get rid of all the cheater cars, but
Yeah,
it's lame because a CRX is a dope ass car. A
yeah.
Panda is lame.
A CRX doesn't have an airbag factory.
No, no.
What a cheap piece of shit.
It's probably like
That's hilarious.
OBD one.
That's
Whenever OBD one.
that's so stupid.
Anthony, the loudest score. So we did two divisions. One division was you only got 150 bucks to spend on your amp and your subs. And then we did a $150 sub only division where you got all 150 bucks to spend on your sub and you could use whatever power you wanted. So the sub only division, the loudest so far, I think, is Beer Base Mafia. They did like a 57 or something,
Mm-hmm.
didn't they? 50,
No.
50, at least 56. Almost,
Oh
I
no,
think
wait. What's
50.
his? No, what's that extreme guy? What he did? Didn't he do
Oh,
a
that doesn't count.
67? I
Yeah,
mean, it's
Scott
still
Van Ripper did like 66 or
with
something.
like a pile 10 or something.
Yeah,
Stupid.
a sealed box just tossed in his cabin.
What a loser.
But Outlaw,
Ooh, you almost
yeah, I
won.
think 57 or something with a single DB
All
drive.
right, Joel
15.
Joel Sparky Dayum. He has 19 likes, so he won.
All right,
But I
there
don't
he
know if
is.
that was his meme. Was that his meme about the SQ build?
What does it say?
Hey bro, you want to hear my SQ build? Yeah, actually, never mind. Somebody over there is floating a cinder block. Pretty sure your shit is gay. Later.
I can't remember. I saw that. I don't know if that got made for that one or not. I think that was like the previous post we were talking about. But anyway, I'm good with it.
Yeah, Billy, you gotta. It's a weird thing. You have to put it under like group or something because that's the page, I think.
Yeah.
And jockers don't want no smoke of me
It's
and the
got
$150.
a picture of a box, a Hyphonics
Let me try to find it.
12 box.
You got to put a $sign, I think, in front of the
Yeah.
thing.
But anyway, the best score for $150 for amp and sub, someone actually got a 150. 150 for 150. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was like, I mean, that's bananas, dude.
Yeah,
150 dB for 150 bucks.
yeah. I'm not playing with you, Ronnie.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, right here. It's you got to put the $sign, and then it's like the. This is the. It's right here. This one. This is the page.
That setup in the picture of the banner,
This one, Ronnie's.
that score stood for a long ass
Why
time.
am I seeing this? I don't want to see. I see none of Ronnie's freaking videos. How do I get this off of the screen? What?
I don't know. I don't know how to work Facebook.
I don't want to see nothing about Ronnie Smith again. Shut up, Ronnie. Kill you.
No, I
No,
can't
that was
remember when he used it.
No, know. It was something stupid like two
Yeah,
Titan 15s.
yeah, it was like something super simple. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't.
You did, Ronnie. You kept it buzzing for a little while. We didn't have no big. They didn't have no big names in it this year. Not you, Ronnie. No, but like
No,
like the other year, like Hank and like you said, the other couple guys got in it, and it was like,
yeah. So, well, since I'm not eligible for prizes, I think maybe I'll just start playing around and making some posts, trying some gear. Yeah. Was it JBL 10s? Six JBL 10. I think
oh
that's what it
really?
was. I think it was like six JBL or four. Yeah, that's right. He found those JBL 10s for like, I don't know, $15 a piece or something stupid.
You're not in, Drew. You should have did it in. I want to see somebody do it in a walled vehicle. Somebody should have did it. I think Ryan was about to try it,
Somebody did.
but like just swap out their stuff, you know?
Yeah, I swear somebody did. Remember that picture I posted? There was like all these batteries and then like the Boss Armor 4K. You remember that?
Yeah.
Somebody did that.
I got a picture somewhere of mine. I
I
had like
can't remember. I can't remember if oh my god, somebody with a wall that doesn't mind like breaking their back should try
yeah. Like there's
should
no
try
reason to
that.
do it, but just try it.
Yeah, you just have to plug some holes or something. Cuz
Yeah.
you'll never figure it out. You'll never get enough sub to fill a wall
Yeah,
for 100. How much port area? I know it depends on the size of your pool pump.
yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up. You got
Yeah.
any party thoughts for these people?
No, just make sure you got the correct cubic feet for your pool, and
Right.
you know,
Correct discharge
I don't
piping to
know.
fill your pool.
Yeah, yeah.
And sign up for the $150 SPL challenge if you haven't.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Go join the group. There's a lot of fun people that tried it, and
yeah,
it's just
yeah, for sure.
and we'll
We'll
try to get
we'll crank it up, and I'm gonna 100% work on getting some prizes
yeah, we'll
this
try
year.
to get some swag. I mean, also we'll try to get some everyday audio swag
Yeah,
out.
EA swag and prizes for the $150 challenge.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep
Sounds
it
nice.
classy, San
Yeah.
Diego.
See you later. Uh end live video. Yeah, that was alright. Started bleeding them at the